Hello and welcome to chemistry. In this session, we are going to be looking at properties of matter. What are substances? So, anything that has a mass and it occupies some space is called matter. For example, if you take common salt, it is comprised of sodium and chlorine, which is sodium chloride. It's 100% sodium chloride. So, when you say extract the salt from the ocean, then it's made up of each and every molecule is made of sodium and chlorine molecules, sodium chloride. It's always the same chemical properties. Also, water. When you look at water, it's made of hydrogen and oxygen, H2O as we call. So that's water molecules always. And any substance has its own distinct set of physical as well as chemical properties. For example, it has a boiling point, a melting point, etc. This is what we're going to be looking at. What are the different states of matter in the next slide? States of matter from solid, liquid, and gases. Example can be, for example, you have water in different forms. Water, when condensed, can take the form of ice, whereas if you apply temperatures, then it becomes water vapor, and at room temperature, it's liquid. So imagine that you're playing a game of soccer and you're very tired. You sit on a bench and start drinking some water while you're deeply breathing air. So in this scenario, you come across all different states, be it solid, liquid, or gas. So solid is nothing but it has definite shape. Consider you have a block of wood or you have a sheet of paper, for example. All these are forms of solid. So they expand slightly when heat is applied to them, and they always have a definite shape, whereas liquid will take the shape of a container. The tight packing of particles in a solid makes it incompressible. That is, it cannot be pressed into a smaller volume. It is important to understand that a solid is not defined by the rigidity or hardness. For instance, although concrete is rigid, wax is soft. They are both solids. Liquids are a form of matter that flows and it has a constant volume and it is in a definite shape. Common examples of liquid can be water, blood, or even mercury. These are not rigidly in one place. It always takes the shape of the container. For example, if you have an orange juice in a bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle. And similarly, apple juice and so on and so forth. Compare the properties of solids and liquids and the terms. There's a difference in the particle and its arrangement. And gases, they are commonly further away. The molecules are further away from each other. And if you put it in a container, of course, they occupy more space or volume. And when compared to liquids, particles in the gas are further apart and they can be easily compressed. But solids cannot be easily compressed because they are already closer to each other, the particles. And we call it vapor. When we apply heat to the water, it becomes water vapor. And so these are the different states of matter.